this. Oh, I'm sorry. She nibbles on my hand if I'm not petting her enough. So I've got it, I've got my hands over here so I can put her food through her syringe. But yeah. So if I don't pay attention, if you saw that, she does like this light little nibble on my pinky finger because she wants me to rub her chin more. So she's going to be a cuddler, that's for sure, once she gets all better. I'm not sure what she was like before she got, to the shelter, but she's a pretty happy cat right now. Huh. So yeah, the little black stuff around her eyes and her nose, she doesn't really have a cold, but she had so much infection, it kind of is draining at it everywhere. So we have to wash her eyes, and her nose every morning and afternoon. So it doesn't build up too high or block her eyes or anything. But yeah, she'll be good eventually. It's just going to take some time. So yeah, I'll answer, if you have any questions, I'll answer any questions you have after this, or after I upload it. I was gonna do a live video, which I guess maybe I could have done, but that would have been really long and boring too. So this I can at least maybe edit a little bit of it out, or fast forward it or something. I'll have to find a good uploading thing, since I don't do this very often, where I upload videos. But yeah, it takes a little while to feed her. Again, like I said, we don't want to overload her with too much food at one time, because we definitely don't want her throwing up. If she throws up, she could actually also throw up this tube, since it's inserted into her stomach. So we don't want that to happen, because that would be another surgery, and the poor girl's been through enough. She's actually going to be, I think she's probably going to be a 15, 20 pound cat once we get her all back up to health. She's definitely doesn't feel as rubbery as she did. So she was holding a lot of fat, because it was just being stored, and like anything that she had eaten, basically her whole body was separating into fat, water, your, bowel, poop, and pee kind of stuff, It all, basically, her whole body was separating into white blood cells, red blood cells, because her liver was in such bad shape. Her pancreas, she was starting to get a little bit of pancreatitis from the lack of food. We aren't exactly positive what happened to her or why she stopped eating. All we can assume is that there was some kind of illness that she had, that was keeping her from eating. And then she just hadn't eaten in so long. I know. Sorry. She just hadn't eaten in so long that she just decided not to anymore. So, which is why we have the need for placing the tube, is that, so cats are finicky little things. And once they decide they don't want to do something, they just don't do it. And so that's what she had done. And so the tube is required so that we can, get her nutrition. And then she's on something called mirtazapine, which is going to increase her appetite. And with the regular feedings, we'll start slowing him down so that she has to feel hungry. And then she'll bounce back in a couple weeks and decide, oh, okay, I guess I should eat. And then she'll eat. She loves this, if you can't tell. Oh. So yeah, this is basically what we're doing until she decides, that she wants to eat all on her own. We can't even offer her regular food right now, just because if she gets that regular food where that fresh incision is in her neck, and the, around where the tube was inserted and everything. We don't want it getting infected just because of the food getting caught in that area. So again, like I said, the only thing she's getting orally right now, besides offerings of water that she hasn't yet drank any of, I weigh it every morning, and every time we take her out, basically, I weigh her water to see if she's drinking it yet. Because that's usually going to be her first step before she goes to actually eat food. Or the solids. So, I know, sorry, I stopped petting you. Yeah, like I said, she loves this. And she really likes underneath her armpit scratched. And she likes her butt scratched. I know. Oh! The messiness of it all. It usually is pretty messy no matter what we do. Well, not usually, I guess, but it can be messy. So yeah, that's kind of what we do. We're almost done with this feeding. So after we do the feeding though, so this here is the powder medications all scrunched up. So we're gonna give her that next. As you can see, she's getting very, very active, which is really good. She's not like running away trying to be active. She just, she's looking around, walking around a little bit more, doing the normal cat thing, rubbing everything with her face. Oh, you're not done yet. So yeah, that always is a good sign whenever they're super active like this. So one more pump after this one and we'll be done with this part, and then I will give her all of her pain meds, or all of her, not pain meds, I'll give her all of her daily medications, her morning dose of medications, and then we'll also give her pain med, which she hates. It doesn't have a very good taste, but it works best if it absorbs through her gums. So it's just what we gotta do. She's actually pretty sweet. Huh. Yeah. I'm cleaning out all the goopies on her face. She actually almost enjoys it. I would have to say. It's cleaning a lot of that goop and crap out of her eyes. She kind of has like a thin mucousy barrier right now in her eye. So she can see better after it's gone, obviously. Her vision itself isn't having any issues, which is good. The mucusy stuff, again, it's just all of that infection and barrier coming out. I have cat fur all over my face, and I, like many people, don't exactly not have an allergy to cats. So yeah, I'm usually pretty itchy during the day. I haven't taken my allergy meds today, so she really likes this, if you can't tell. Huh, I like your belly scratches. She likes all scratches. She just loves getting gloves. So, okay, we can give her this last little squeeze of food. So right after we do the food, nope, you can't go anywhere, because that whole thing will drain out. So I'll fill this up partway with water. We'll do, this is the one that had, so here, you can't really see what I'm doing, but basically I'm just draining that tube, or, oh, see, did you see that? Because the tube, or like I said, once you feed them, her belly is pretty full, and so this is going to drain all of her stomach contents, which is why the top is so important. And then obviously she doesn't have a lot of drainage. I'm actually going to grab more water so that I can do that again, because there's chunks of food coming out of her stomach, obviously. So I'll be right back while I grab that, and I will take her with me so that she's not on the table by herself. Don't want her falling over. So she is most definitely a tail wagger. She wags her tail a lot, like a dog. Get down, Hershey. That was Hershey. That's my son's dog. Yeah, I know. So, we're gonna do two things. Yes, I can find it. So this is one thing we're gonna do. We're going to get her medication. So just kind of add water, swirl it around, and then I'll suck it back up. Okay. Cat fur everywhere. She won't shed this much later. It's basically her health that is making her shed this much. As you can imagine, her body's kind of going through a whole shock period that she was doing without eating and everything. So I know I have to move you back. See, now she's getting kind of ornery. I mean, she's not ever ornery mean, but she's just being ornery. She doesn't want me to mess with her anymore. She's done with this. So here is the meds. I have to make sure that they make it down the little tube. So I just kind of shake it a little bit. Get it in there. And that also will drain the tube. Little piece of fur on there. Definitely don't want that sitting in the tube. I mean, cats have enough hairballs without me adding to it, right? So yeah, that is it. She is done. Oh, her pain med. I forgot. So this is the fun part. She hates this stuff. So yeah. Yeah, she's like, oh, you're coming to scratch my face. I'm so excited. Yeah, wait until this happens. See, she kind of gags on it. She's like, that was the meanest thing you've ever done. But then I give her lots of loves. And she's like, no, I'm going away. I want back in my cage. So yeah, now she's like, let me go back in my cage, please. So, that's where we'll go. So yeah. So now she's back in her cage, and she's happy. She gets to look outside and see everything that's going on. Right now. She's all mad at me. She hates that part. So she pouts.